Hello everyone, Dragon Goes to Japan, and today, got another thought of the day for you guys. This one is about fruit. Now, I'm sure most people like eating fruit just like me. I love watermelon, cantaloupe, bananas. Not a strawberry guy, but I like apples. If you put some cinnamon sugar on them, those are always nice. But I'm talking about fruit today because one of the harder things to find here in Japan at a reasonable price is fruit, and I'm not sure the reason. I've tried to look. I lived in Fukuoka for a year. Fruit was extremely expensive for me, so I chose not to eat fruit. But there's some alternatives we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about actually here in a minute for you guys. So normally fruit in the outer line areas outside of major cities will be actually at a cheaper price. Getting fruits and vegetables into cities are a little bit more costly, so you're going to be paying a little bit more closer to a top dollar price for even an apple. Now an apple here, traditionally, or even like in America, an apple might be maybe 50 cents to $1. A traditional apple here will be anywhere from $1.50 upwards to $3, depending upon the season and then where it's from, things of that nature. Watermelons here, I'll be honest, I've eaten only a few watermelons here, but they're really expensive, and that's I would say not a downside. It just means that if you traditionally eat things like watermelon or melon type fruits, you're not going to be buying them as much if you come and visit Japan, or if you live here. Like I said, I've only had I think 5 total in 3 years. I eat about 10 watermelons every summer in America, in Michigan, so it's just not a common practice here to eat watermelon unless you have a lot of money. And for a price reference, they're about 3,000 yen or $30 for a watermelon about this big. So you guys have a kind of frame of reference for that. But something that is a little bit more cheaper, bananas. These are a little bit brown. I bought these the other day. Bananas go bad really fast here. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the room or the temperature, but they break really easy. They start to go soft and mushy really fast. So if you like banana bread, buy bananas here. You'll have perfect bananas in 3 days. I mean, bananas just don't last very long here. But this one actually, I'm going to show this again. This was actually a part of a bigger bunch, so it actually was about out to here, and there's about 18 on this one. I bought this at a local store. It was about $3. Normally, you cannot find bananas that cheap anywhere, and I mean that is in like anywhere. The store near here actually sells them. I don't know why. They have like bulk deals sometimes on vegetables and bananas, but not that often. But bananas will traditionally be about 4 or 5, and they'll be about $3 for 4 or 5 of them, depending upon where you want to buy them. But your apples are going to be a little bit more expensive. Your fruits, your vegetables. If you're more of a vegan style person, I'm going to talk about that in another video about what the difference is and how hard it can be to actually accommodate that kind of thing here. If you are a vegetarian, I actually know a vegetarian. He lives here. He says it's really interesting, so I'll talk about that next time. But when it comes to fruit, you're going to be spending a little bit more money. Now, there's 2 ways to shop for fruit when you come to Japan, and this goes if you're a tourist or if you live here. So if you're a tourist, you can buy it at the supermarket or like the convenience store, and you can get 1 or 2 pieces of fruit if that's what you want. It's going to cost you between 100 to maybe 300 yen for a couple pieces, maybe even 400 yen. So it's a little bit more expensive. Or you can find the smaller shops. So in, I would say, Fukuoka, Oita especially, and I went to Nagasaki and Kitakyushu down here in Kyushu Island. And the small outdoor markets, you'll find fruit and vegetables at a much, much cheaper price. For a price comparison, a store might be $4 or $5 for maybe a bag of apples. I can go get maybe 10 or 15 for that at a smaller shop, because it's right direct to consumer. There's no extra holding fee or tax fee, so it's a lot cheaper. But when you do buy fruit, always check to make sure it's healthy fruit. Everything's really organic here, so since they don't really use pesticides, make sure that you're conscious and aware that when you're looking for your fruit and your vegetables that you don't find bugs or stuff like that. I haven't found any, thankfully, but there is a strange thing here that attacks potatoes that I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I seem to find. But fruit, I haven't found anything that attacks fruit or eats fruit here that's a danger or hazard to anything I've done. So, but that's a different point of view on that one as well. But your fruit's going to cost a little bit more. So if you're gonna come to Japan, try to stick to your basic fruit. Parfaits are actually not bad either inside the convenience stores, but just be conscious of what you're buying and how much you're buying, because the more you buy at a bigger store, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. So always shop your local stores here, your stalls, your food stalls. You'll walk by them on the streets or in an outside neighborhood, something like that. Just make sure you go there, check it out, see what's going on, and just, you know, go shopping cheaper. That's what I try and do. Try and be cost effective. But as always, guys, thank you all for watching. That's my thing on fruit today. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you're not already notified, turn that bell on so you can see when we post new things. We're trying to get everything wrapped up for the end of the year too soon for all the previous adventures. So as always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.